Welcome back to another weapon build video, and today we're going to take a look at the Tenet Grigori. So, I've done a build on this weapon before, and I have to say, it was good, but I think this one is going to be better because I actually realized using one of this mod that it actually makes some of your Tenet weapons better in damage. So, we're going to take a look at the build, but first, obviously, the stats. So, critical chance, we got good critical chance. Pretty good. Then we have attack speed is 1.08. You have status is 38%. We have good base damage, which puncture slash really good overall comes out to be 364 damage plus the impact. So really good. And then heavy attack, which we'll get into later. Some good damage you see right here. So yeah, Tenet Grigori, definitely got to pick that one up if you don't have it. But anyways, this is my build, and I have to say, Sacrificial Pressure I did not realize was actually a really good mod to use, because I'm sitting here thinking that since everybody talks about Prime Pressure Point being the worst mod to actually put on a build because it decreases your damage, I just thought that Sacrificial Pressure would be another example of that mod being another worst mod. So, but it actually doesn't. It's kind of different between prime pressure and sacrificial pressure because I guess it has less damage more to prime pressure point. It doesn't really. So yeah, there's a lot of changes there, especially when update 30.5 came. A lot of changes that happened. So anyways, talking about this build and everything, definitely a upgrade. Alright, so let's go ahead and show off this. And I saw a lot of difference between using condition overload and this one. Now, one thing you can't do is use these both. Okay, you cannot use sacrificial pressure and condition overload together because your damage numbers just it looks very disappointing and lost. Okay, they're very low numbers, which you will not do good. So yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind. And there it goes again. The invulnerability again, bro. So, and Tenet Grigori has some pretty good slash damage. So, that's actually one thing I do have to say I like about it. And it makes your weapon pretty strong. I love slash damage. If it's not enough slash damage, then really I kind of don't want to use that weapon. But puncture and slash, the main two things that makes this weapon pretty powerful in the base damage. Then here's my second build. This one has no prime reach, obviously, because the other one did. And overall, it's gonna probably do the same effect. But we don't have prime reach, so obviously, you know, there's gonna be a difference between these two builds. So yeah, we just have the Gladiator Might in this one now. Now, you could throw on Sacrificial Steel, but I don't think you really need it because obviously it doesn't reach a red crit damage. So it doesn't really reach that red crits that you want to see in this build. But this thing actually murdered all of the enemies. So honestly, I don't think it's actually really needed in this build. But it was a really good one. So I got heat damage on mine, obviously. And I actually like the heat damage. It really just combines in with your viral damage, making it actually do more damage. So, yeah, that's my thing on there. You guys probably have a different element, a bonus element for your Tenet Grigori. But I think heat, toxin, and whatever else you decide to use are pretty good to use, alright, for the Tenet Grigori. Let me know what you guys think about these two builds. Were they good? Were they bad? Let me know in the comments below. And if you didn't, then please do not. Taking this to the steel path, most definitely amazing. It can murder enemies instantly, easily. Just how great the Tenet Grigori is. It's really fascinating how this weapon really turns out to be a pretty go-to scythe. And yeah, we didn't show the other part to the Tenet Grigori, but yeah, well, I mean, we kind of figure what it does. So yeah, I don't think I really need to kind of show it again, but I'm sure it's going to be very powerful when you use it. But anyways, besides that, the Tenet Grigori is just overall a really good scythe to take to the steel path. That's what I have to say. If it can take down these shield drones and these guys with shields and flesh, then most definitely you can take heavy armor targets. You can definitely wipe them out, and there's no problem with it. I think it's just pretty darn easy to execute these enemies that quickly. So for that, we'll leave that off there. Heat, however, depending on your element, go with your gut. Like I said, I chose heat because I think heat is really just powerful when you throw on just like corrosive or viral. I think viral kind of execute with heat perfectly. Might be depending on the weapon it is, whether it has good stats or not. I would say yeah, you can definitely throw on heat damage, but if the weapon is not that great, then I don't think it's really just going to work at all. But the Tenet Grigori is actually that one of those weapons where, yeah, it's kind of like great and it's amazing. Share any of my videos to friends, family, whoever it is. Tell them to subscribe because we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, guys. So we're almost there. Need some help with that, guys. So please send any of these videos. Share them with a friend, anybody, and tell them to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.